guys, hope you're all well. Today I'm just going to be doing a little hair and beauty haul. I've bought quite a few bits lately and I thought I might as well do a haul now before it gets too out of hand and the video will be 10 years long. So I'm just going to jump straight into it and show you what I've got. I recently got this little set from Coco Brown. I got this on feelunique.com and it was $9.99 instead of like £20 I think. And inside you get the Coco Brown mousse, the 1 hour 1 hour tan. But I never leave this on for an hour because I want my tan to be as dark as possible. Not that you could tell right now because I'm very pasty. But I usually put mine on and leave it and wash it off the next day. So I put it on like whenever. I just leave it on as long as possible. I don't go out of the house with it on though like that. I don't want to smell. Also in that set, and usually that's $7.99 alone, so this set's really cool. And then you also get the moisturiser, the chocolate whip moisturiser, which makes your tan last longer because it's an oil-free moisturiser, and it just makes the life of your tan longer. I haven't used this yet, so I'm excited to try this. And I think that's like, I don't know how much that's supposed to be. I think that's about £7 as well. And I know this one's supposed to be $5.99, and this is Tough Stuff, and it is their exfoliant. So yeah, and then you also get a little mitt, which is always handy. So if you're interested in that, head over to feelunique.com. I thought it was such a bargain, I had to tell you about it. Then I was in Boots the other day and I got myself some more of the Awkward Peach Bleach London semi-permanent dye. This is the colour I use to make my hair go kind of pinky peach. Although I've written a blog post about it, I'll leave it below. It doesn't last as long as I'd like it to last, so I sort of bought this and thought, oh, because I want my hair to be a better colour, like a cooler colour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have it dyed like my roots done, ooh, they look dark, on Thursday, and then a couple of days later I'm going to dye it with this. But it probably will only last like 3 washes, which sucks. But also I also bought, to get rid of like brassy tones in my hair, I bought myself some of the Bleach London Silver Shampoo and the Silver Conditioner. And I think they work, definitely. I feel like my hair has is less yellowy. But be warned, the shampoo is so, it was like ink, and it will stain I think if you get it anywhere, so be careful with that. And then another hair product I got, it's not really a hair product, it's a hair piece. It is my secret hair extension. It's amazing. If you can't be bothered with clip-ins, then this is for you, because literally, I can't put it on myself because of my hands and stuff, but literally you have a little wire, can you even see that? You probably, yeah you can. There's a wire and then you put it on and it fits your head, and then you pull your own hair through, so you cover up your own hair. I'll link the website below where I get mine from, and if you want help with colours I'm sure they'll help. Yeah, it's so soft. And I just wanted a new one because I've used mine so many times that it's getting a little bit dry. Because it's normal, it's natural hair, it's real hair, not natural hair. It's real hair. Obviously, it gets dry, so I didn't probably look after it as much as I should. But I did have it over a year, and what I've done with that one, I've dyed it pink. So then, if I do dye my hair that awkward peach colour, it will go with that. I think it will go with that anyway. I've still got my other one, like I said. But yeah, these are good, and you know, they're not too long where it looks fake. I think it looks really cool. It just thickens your hair up really and just gives you a little bit of extra length. I wear it quite a lot because it's just, if you're having your hair down especially, it's just quicker than putting clip-ins in. I do like my clip-ins, but that one's so much more convenient, especially in the week. Okay, on to beauty products. I got myself the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, and it's still in the packaging. I only got this, whoops, the other day, so I haven't even opened this yet, but I've heard this is good, and there's nothing I can really say about it. I'm having my false eyelashes taken off today, so I'll be able to try it tomorrow, and then I'll probably use it in some tutorials and stuff. I think it's supposed to be really good like for your bottom lashes as well, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I'll be using this quite a bit I think. But yeah, I can't wait to have these eyelashes taken off because I've only got a few left on. They're a bit sparse and horrible, and I feel like I look like I haven't got any mascara on. So yeah. And then I did a little haul on lookfantastic.com, and I just bought all NARS products, and I got myself another of the Radiant Creamy Concealers, and this time in the shade Vanilla, because I'm a little bit paler this time of year obviously, although I think I'm going to fake tan another day because I feel a bit white. But yeah, this is obviously the custard one's a little bit more yellow. This is a lot lighter, and this is Vanilla in Light number 2 it's called. Although with that vanilla shade I do feel like it has a tiny bit of a pink tone to it, whereas usually I go for more of a yellow tone, but it's pretty good. It's fine, because then I put powder on top anyway, so it's fine. And then because of Miss Jaclyn Hill, as always, I ended up buying a product. It is the Pro Prime Instant Line and Pore Perfector. This is from NARS too, and it's just where you can fill in your lines and fill in your pores. It's a primer. I haven't used it enough to really have an impression of it yet. I still felt like my lines were still visible. Basically, I still feel like the foundation and stuff is still going in my lines, so I'm not sure if this is that great really, but I'm not sure if I've done it correctly, because I've just put it on and then I just put my foundation on, so probably I need to blend it in a bit. My pore, like the area of where I put it though, feels so much softer before I put foundation on, so like I said, I need to use this a bit more to really know if it's any good. And then finally from NARS, I got myself this gorgeous blush, and it is in the shade Sin, and oh, I love it. I'm wearing it today, but it's just beautiful. It's kind of like, has a purple tone to it, and it's beautiful. I think it possibly looks nicer when you have got a bit more of a tan, because it is quite intense on the brush. You definitely have to tap it off. So I took my sister to have her makeup done in MAC for Christmas. Just after Christmas, it was one of her Christmas presents, so I ended up having to buy myself something, of course. I ended up buying 2 things actually. The first thing was this MAC pressed pigment in the shade Black Grape. Now I saw this on another Jaclyn Hill video, and it was where she created such a gorgeous like smoky eye, and I ended up wearing it on New Year's Eve, and I just thought it was beautiful. And this pressed pigment is just incredible. It's you definitely have to have a wet brush, and it's quite messy, so if you buy it then use your eyeshadow, do your eyeshadow first. It's just like, it's just full of glitter and just gorgeousness. Oh, the dogs. Then I got this lipstick called Brave from MAC, and it's this gorgeous pinky nudie brown shade, and I think it's just beautiful. I'm wearing it on my lips right now, and that is what it looks like as a swatch. It's just beautiful, and it's a satin finish, so it doesn't dry out your lips, but it still lasts a long time. I think it's really gorgeous, and you know, even though it's more on the pinky side, I still think it's that kind of 90s Kylie Jenner lip that everyone's loving at the moment, but I think a little bit more subtle. So if you don't want to have a deeper, darker colour, then I think this is one for you. This is very wearable for everyday looks and also for nighttime looks. It just makes your lips look really lovely. And I'm just wearing it with a nude lip liner at the moment, but you could change the colour a bit. You can manipulate the colour if you put it on with like a darker lip liner. But I think it's beautiful, and it's definitely something that I wish I had found sooner because I love it. Then another day I had my makeup done in MAC and I ended up buying myself this lipstick, and this lipstick is Up the Amp, and it's amplified finish, and that's what the swatch of that looks like. It's a very pinky purple, and it's so smooth and gorgeous, and it's just a lovely shade. But to go with it I bought a lip liner, and this is Magenta lip liner, and this is a little bit more pink, but that looks like that. Ooh, there. But the girl used it on me in the shop, so I was like, oh, I'll get them. But you know, you could use this lip liner under a lot of lipsticks. But obviously that makes the purple a little bit more pink. 2 more lipsticks that I got were both from Gerard Cosmetics, and the first one is Cherry Cordial, which is super dark. It's very plum, it's very curranty, it's blackcurrant it reminds me of. I wore it yesterday and it lasted all day, and then I ate something and then there was little like patches where it was missing, but considering like it's a dark shade I shouldn't have ate with it. But it's quite a creamy shade, it's not too matte, which is good because I just find them so drying on the lips, and because it's got a bit of moisture to the lipstick it doesn't feel too harsh, you know, especially when you're working with dark shades. It's good to have a bit of something about it to glide on. And then I also got Buttercup, which is Jaclyn Hill's, God, I sound like I'm obsessed with Jaclyn Hill or something, but it's Jaclyn Hill's creation, and this is just a pinky shade, really light pink, a nudie pink. It's just there, can you see? So that's really pretty. That one doesn't last quite as long, it's a bit more, has a bit more of a sheen to it, so you do need to top it up a bit, but that looks really nice with the Too Faced nude lip liner. I've worn that, like I said, I've got that on today as well. but that looks really nice with it, and I like shading it in the corners, so the corners look a bit more darker. With that lipstick it looks beautiful. And when I got my first ever Morphe palette a while back, I got myself some LA Girl glazed lip glosses, and I completely forgot about them. I've only used one, to be honest, but they're really pigmented. So I got this one here, which is called Whimsical. I got Flirt and Daring. Okay, I've gone a bit dramatic there, and I've got a massive splodge of Whimsical on my hand, but that's what that looks like. It kind of reminds me of Snob from MAC, and MAC is one of my favourite lipsticks. It's a cool toned pink. It's like a bluey pink, and I think that's so gorgeous. Flirt is this corally pink, which I think will be amazing in the summer. It's quite neon really, but pastel at the same time. It's just really bright, and I think that would look really nice when you've got a good tan. And then finally Daring, which is obviously a darker shade, which looks like that, and that's like a purple shade. And they all smell a bit pepperminty. Finally I got myself this limited edition Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick Compact in Copper Diamond, which looks like this, and it's beautiful. I've been using it quite a lot. I haven't got it on today, I've got Becca on today, but this is lovely. Let me try and do a swatch if I can. But it comes off really gold. I don't know if you can. Ugh. Worst swatcher ever. But anyway, it's beautiful, trust me. I'm not sure even if you can get this anymore, but I just love the packaging. That's why I got it in the first place, because I bought it online, so I didn't even really know what it was going to be like. So inside the shimmer brick you get 5 shades, and you mix them all together, and then you put them as a highlight. But you could also, if you wanted to, use them as eyeshadows. They're not that pigmented as eyeshadows, but they're always handy, like maybe as a brow bone highlight, or just if you don't want to put much makeup on that day, then you could just pop a bit on your eye just to tie in with your highlight, and then maybe use your bronzer in the crease. But they're handy to have, and I've used them as highlights and as eyeshadows in the past. But I just really thought the packaging was really different, because usually it's black, but this is like a tortoiseshell sort of appearance. Is it? Well, it's brown. It looks a bit more luxury. So thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because I want to know if you like these sort of videos, and also it helps spread me to your friends. So share this with your friends. Follow me on Instagram at jbone89, because I love Instagram at the moment. So for more of me, go over there. I'm also on Twitter. All that information is in the down bar below. Check it out. But yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Thank you for watching.